Good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. It's your first time to the channel. What we do is we follow people's suggestions rather than the algorithm, because we've found way more music than we ever would have found any other way. No algorithm would have fed us these different types of music, whole musics that we've lived our whole lives not even knowing about until we've started doing this. And one of them special places that we've spent a lot of time in is Spain, and it has stuff to it that's very unique to Spain. There's not an equivalent to like Bulerias and stuff like that. We don't have like something that we can point at and say, yeah, that's our version of that. I don't know of any other, unless you want to pick like a particular song or something from an artist. Say, I can't think of a type of music besides like jazz or improv that's even kind of close to it. But again, Buleria is very unique to Spain with its timing, and at the same time, it's like it has these lines, but at the same time you can go all over the lines, and it's always a very good time. So we're gonna check this out. This is come from somebody that has suggested some pretty awesome stuff before, and I think another one actually was in a tavern setting, and I think this as well what relates to Tavern Lady of Madrid. But see, some stuff, it's not a one-to-one all the time. Like sometimes we take whole sentences to say what they could say in 2 words, so yeah. But it's a tavern. Oh, and with him is Camarón, another Paco. Hey! El Turronero. See the whole little snap thing? Even knocking on a table, they have, a whole, it's everything has this, special music quality to it. And, they can even be technique to knocking on a table. And that again, very unique to Spain. I mean, of course, there's other, types of music that, we'll use stuff, but this is very a unique style. Just that would take some learning. I'm surprised Camarón isn't going off. Perfect opportunity for him to just really being awesome. Having fun. Now this is something that you would still see today, and that's very unique. You don't. into it mode. Cameron. See this? What does the name look like before my stupid music? Awesome. That's way cool. See, now, like I said, that's something now you would go into, something that you could, like, I've seen videos of, like, today. Now, granted, we have, like, areas like Boston and stuff like that where they have, street performers and stuff, but it's like, from videos and stuff, it seems very, like, it's not uncommon to see that. And even in South America, it's way more like just music is more of a way of life. And, it really, I think the Bulerias for me really kind of show like in the flamenco areas, it's like you can really, and I think it's just because of the timing and it being so pronounced, that it's like you can really picture somebody dancing, but the guitar is the dancer. And that's, and that's kind of what has transpired in its evolution, is the guitar in a way became the dancer. But where it used to be an accompaniment, and before that, it used to not even exist in the genre. And I mean, again, I've said this a lot. We're talking about a genre of music that's older than this country, that's older than a lot of countries. So, there's something that really has to be said for maintaining this, not only innovating it, moving it forward, but at the same time, maintaining this thing that if you were to wake up somebody from 200 years ago, they would recognize. They would be, hey, that's my jam. And, I don't think they would say it like that. No, probably not. But still, it's, I really, and I've said this before, I see it a lot that Spain is really, the world's artistic time capsule, and it's very good, at preserving, and there's a lot of places over there in the European areas and all that, but like, you really see it a lot in like Spain and Italy and places like that where they still utilize these old places that were built hundreds of years ago. Today, they're still holding shows in them today in Spain. And it's like, it really is a testament to, not only craftsmanship, but the preserving of, the arts and how the lengths they'll go to do that. And, we are so busy, throwing everything away over here or and it's like, we don't preserve as much as, granted, we haven't been around as much, and we don't have as much as of a musical identity as, like a lot of other countries. We have our, brand of metals and stuff like that might be, have variants from other countries or whatnot. But, again, those metal bands are taking after a lot of metal bands from like Finland and, the Nordic regions where all the awesome black metals and stuff come from. But see, we also attribute like those regions to being, that's where like all the Celtic musics and stuff came from, where Spain is really, we got Spain to thank a lot for preserving a lot of those sounds, those instruments, and those ways of using those instruments in music that we still, when we hear them, even though we don't recognize the song, we perk up because we recognize that sound. And it's like, whoa, like, and it's something that is, again, it's very unique to that place. And we are all better for having a Spain in our world, because it also has, gone, given way for other people to be inspired and do their own thing and go their own ways. And I mean, again, like the closest thing in like even the metal regions that I could, is like somebody, hammering out a solo and trying to cram as much notes within reason as they can within this timing and within these lines and within this moment in time. It's a real, that's where like these magical things are birthed from. And, and to see it, done like this and still carried on in this fashion today, again, something really good job, Spain. And thanks for, holding it down and not letting, things just be left to time. And, this whole other genres of music that we're going to be giving a lot more attention to as well, that are from Spain. And also how this music itself inspired metals and different stuff within metals and different ways of guitaring within the metals. And I think it's kind of easy to see. And I would also encourage anybody that's getting into guitar and getting into like the timings and stuff like that, really like check out the Bulerias and stuff, because it might give you a whole nother view on improvising and how to do that, and give you some other perspective on that. I really think there's a lot of awesome guitar teachers out there that are teaching all different types of music, but there's a lot of great guitarists that we have through time that we like take for granted, like Bobby Krieger, who was inspired by flamenco. He learned flamenco and still plays somewhat. He doesn't use a pick, he plays with his fingers, and he has his own version of that. But you listen to the Doors songs now, and knowing that, you're like, wait a minute, now some of the way these chord progressions were played and the way that he was doing, now it makes so much more sense. And now I understand why it's so hard to do with a pick. And there's a lot that we really owe to this one genre, has given way to stuff and inspired things that we are being inspired by, and we don't even realize what inspired that to be even a thing. So I think it's very special that we have these things, and I would encourage you, even if you're not a guitarist, go check this stuff out, go check this man out, go check all these artists out. We'll have you all linked up as per usual. You can go to the Flamenco College and go right through the playlist we have around here. We have a lot of playlists that reflect a lot of the journeys we've been going on around the world. We've found a lot of awesome music, and there's going to be a lot more to show you from all over the place. All sorts of different kinds of, musics, metals, from different regions, areas, as per usual, but now even more, even better, 100% more. So yeah, we're gonna really be hammering down in some very awesome places and getting back to some bands as well. So definitely take a look around, let us know what you think we've done with the place, and like, comment, subscribe to all the YouTube things. Definitely go support artists and click links and share the videos that we link up, and show this to an artist or an aspiring guitarist or somebody that you think might really appreciate this, or this might even be useful to. Yeah. And above all, have a great day out there. Hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of stuff in the music worlds and beyond. So like, comment, subscribe to all those YouTube things, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day out there, everybody.